Assault in the central region ends up with two wounded migrants.
Science Fair brings technology experience to meeting.
World event takes place in Brazil and draws everyone's attention.
Also, check out the weather and sports forecast now on Ômega TV.
Criminals try to rob victims in Campinas but end up encountering police officers who quickly react.
In the last dawn, an attempted robbery ended in an exchange of fire between police and criminals in the central region of Campinas.
During the armored confrontation, two thugs were shot. One couldn't stand the injuries and died instantly. The other was sent to the hospital, but ended up dying a few hours later.
We were walking around the perimeter until we came across two armed men running. We started chasing them, which led to a confrontation. Luckily, we managed to contain the criminals.
Innovation, technology, and young talent. This is Bentotech's motto. Who tells us more is our correspondent, Adriel.
On the 10th and 11th of November, the 13th edition of Bentotech took place at the Bento Quirino Technical School in Campinas, interior of São Paulo. The event brings together several schools and companions to honor student projects. One of the largest fairs in the region brings with it ideas of social, technological, artistic, and economic development.
The event presents several innovating projects for all areas of society, and I really enjoyed the event, and I think it's cool to have activities that encourage young people in their projects.
More than 2,000 people visited the venue during the 2 days of the presentation. The exhibition takes place periodically at ETEC, and we recommend that you come and honor it.
Are you tired of spending hours looking for job openings? Use Mercurium Bot now and make your life a wizard.
Our program aims to optimize your time when looking for a job. With it, you can simply search for the vacancy you want, and it will give you the best opportunities.
Now, let's go with Sarah, who is responsible for the weather forecast.
Hello everyone watching. Lately the temperatures have been unstable. In the south of Brazil, we have a sun with predominant clouds and it doesn't rain. Towards the southwest we find dry weather with maximums of 18 and 6 degrees Fahrenheit. Going to the Midwest, you have sun with rain in the afternoon and going up north, rains are current during the day and the climate becomes humid. And towards the northwest, current rains. However, the heat is predominant.
We have forecasts for all tastes.
This month, one of the biggest sporting events in the world began, and our colleague Fernando tells us about it.
We arrived at that time when the whole world gathers to watch the biggest football event on the planet, the World Cup. Favorite selections like Brazil, England and France train intensely to arrive confident.
Even with absence, France is still favored due to its great squad, that comes packed for being the defending champion. England, with its young and promising selection, is ready to tire its opponents. Brazil, on the other hand, is always the favorite, and has a squad filled with high-level players who play in the main leagues in the world. Merging experience with young talents, he promised to win the championship at all costs.
We only have one planet to live on, and in order for biodiversity to continue to exist, the INFA project was developed. INFA is a monitoring system aimed at agricultural and forestry areas, through which it is possible to receive alerts from areas suffering from fires in the fastest and most reliable way possible.
Speaking of world events, the first CSGO championship took place in Rio de Janeiro, a very famous electronic game on the planet.
The esports event held in the Rio de Janeiro in November was marked by intense passion of Brazilians for the game, filling the arenas every day with a hug vibe. Tourists who passed through the event were amazing with the city and especially the event that had its fans and spectacle in itself. The success As such, the game organizations intend to return as soon as possible to fill the worth of the crowd gaming.
These were today's news.
I hope you enjoyed and see you later.